concerned with art, the entertainment industry, artists, singers, dancers. Where in both cases you have dancers and artists shipped from one region to the other. You said, okay, then what? Well, first of all, you're making friends in both cases. Second of all, now this is for the U.S. only. You're securing some allies. You know we got a lot of enemies. So why not secure as many African governments as possible to work with us in this venture? Of course, MUSAU Corner Consulting needs $1 million. That's nothing. You got basketball players, football players. They spend $1 million in 1 week. All we need to help the American government in international relations is $1 million American dollars. Chump change. Any professional athlete in the U.S. that's chump change to him. So $1 million is not much to ask for. But do you know how far $1 million would go between Boston, Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya? It'll go a long way. What do we need the $1 million for? Well, we have to pay staff. We have to pay staff here in America. We have to pay staff in the 3 countries that are where I have agents who are working with me. Okay, you say, well, I done gave you stage 1. 1 million Americans artists go to Africa, and 1 million African artists go to America. Okay, that's the social thing. But underlying that social thing is a political thing. What is the politics behind it? The politics behind it is to mitigate, to lessen, to decrease the influence of Russia and China in Africa. That's a political motive. And it's not so expensive. See, the thing is, okay, it's something greater than thou that is with me. Because what I do, I just wake up and the path that's already made for me. I'm just walking a path that's already made. I only wake up in the morning and just walk a path that's already there. It's a long story. I'll deal with that in another lecture. Okay. Let's deal with the issues. Let's deal with the issues that's stopping us from doing what needs to be done. Look, America. Look. We have to stop trying to push things down people's throats. Time is running short. I'm not, what do they say, homophobic? Look, I have homosexuals in my family. I'm not anti-homophobic. It's just irrational. Now we're talking about reason. All you're talking about is instituting homosexuality throughout the world, when there are so many other things in the world that we could be doing. I'm not necessarily against a homosexual. He's a human being. God created him, I didn't. But I'm saying, guys, you gay guys that you call yourselves, do what you please with your body. It's your body. But may I do as I please with mine? And I'm not going to say to you that you have to do what I do. So why did you have to say to me that I have to do what you do? That's the issue here. Okay, preferably, I would prefer to talk about this corporation, this international corporation. We're talking about African intellectuals. We're talking about American intellectuals. We're talking about African businessmen. We're talking about American businessmen working together. Scientists, artists. What are we trying to do? Perpetrate peace. Perpetrate peace, not war. Even though the war is coming. Now, America, think about it. Think about it. Why is it so important for you to send your diplomacy all over the world telling people that that men should get fucked in the ass? What is that? Is that your major diplomacy? Men getting fucked in the ass? All the things that need to be done in the world? And if that's your concern? America. We need a new agenda. America. We need another leadership. Something is definitely wrong. And if you don't do something very soon, and when the bombs start flying over the skies, and you allow 1 million people to die through a nuclear blast, which could have been prevented. But no, what are you doing? Your whole agenda is about people getting fucked in the ass. What kind of agenda is that? Look at all the things we could be doing in the world. Look at all the good things we could be doing. Look at all the people we could be saving. Yes.